Crisco, Des, and West, the After Hours podcast. You will laugh your ass off now. It's time for the podcast.
Do we want to start with Cooter muffins, or do we want to start with a question I have for you guys?
I mean,
I
I
want
feel
people
like
to keep listening.
They're
You'll
both
start
going to
with
be
yours.
dirty.
yeah,
Okay.
you got to start with yours because, and by the way, nobody's saying if you might have already seen the thing we're going to talk about here in a second. Nobody's saying it's new. It's new to me, and I just discovered it yesterday. It's the sickest thing ever. I have to bring it to Des.
Is it?
Never heard of it.
It's not sick to him. He's lying through
I
his
knew
teeth.
you were.
He's
I
lying
know
through
it.
his teeth.
I love Cooter muffins. Wait
Perfect.
until you hear.
All right, so that's coming up. So I'm trading in my car, and I got a different vehicle, right?
Uh-huh.
So I asked my wife, we've never gotten it on in this car. Should we probably do that now before I trade it in? And she was like, what, we're just going to pull over in a park and do it? And I said, well, we could just pull it in our garage and do it. Things really change when you get older. When you're young and you're having car sex, you're just like wherever, whenever, right?
Yeah.
When you're old, you're like, well, we have to do it in the responsibility of our garage with the blinds pulled in the garage and make sure the door is locked. Because God forbid you get in trouble, right?
That
it just shows
be
you.
weird.
And then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I get it out of my car? I'd be much more comfortable and probably have less like of my gout problems in my bed than I would in my car. So why even do it in the car? It took out the sexiness of it, and it was my own fault.
Like, do you think that you're responsible for aging her so much? Not that you're old by any means, but I think it's like constantly talking about gout and like, oh my God, did you want to have relations in this car? Isn't that going to be sexy? And she's like, even hearing her, she's like younger than you, and she's like, no.
Well, it was also noon on a Saturday.
But
that's a
Parks are a little
time.
busy.
It's a great time.
85 degrees up.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
can't
what
say
kind of-
that's the time to do it. Why not like just a little something like as you're driving down the road?
Oh,
I tried my hand at that one too.
little road bed.
Yeah. I was
Do you think
told no
that's-
on that one too. Because there was a lot of traffic on Saturday too in her
Boy,
defense.
It's kind of got to be,
she'll murder somebody
That's-
for a coupon special, but
Yeah.
she will not go anywhere. She's like, it
That's
is
chilling on the
middle
dirt
of day.
road kind of thing. That's why she can do that, because living out in rural River Falls, she can do that on any of the roads. Like,
Yes and no, because even leaving your place on Sunday, you'd see 50 cars all the time pop by going, eh, and they wave to you like, I don't know any of them. I don't live there. They're all waving to me like I'm normal.
no, that's fine. Passing at you is fine. You can get road all the time while they're coming towards you. They can't see what's going on. It's when you end up with a car next to you.
if you're like on a highway and you're
But your
going the same
mother-in-law's
direction.
also the area.
No,
like,
I would never
you
do
know
it
what I
in my
mean?
neighborhood. That's not what I'm saying.
But it's a
And it's
pretty
more of a
quiet neighborhood.
nighttime
Okay.
thing, really.
I feel like you two, one Crisco and one Pidge, need to learn about oral relations in relationships. Both of you are very confused about very common things.
No, I know exactly what it
confused
is.
yesterday.
I've had it in a car. All I'm saying to you is like, could you imagine if all of a sudden, just by happenstance, you're having fun road things, right? And you happen to be driving through the neighborhood and, Taylor's driving around by himself. I don't see Des anywhere. I thought Des was with them.
He's
Well,
got
you're
tinted
driving-
windows. Every responsible
Yeah.
adult has tinted windows.
Very
and he's got a high
tinted.
truck. That is custom built for that.
I love that you have all the same things too, and yet both of you are like, "Oh, it is like 12 in the afternoon," and
It's too bright
late,
for
it's too
that,
bright.
really.
Yeah.
It's like, you were a lot more risky back in the day.
When I left Key West, have you ever driven in the Florida Keys?
Mm.
I'm shocked you didn't call it Key West.
It should be called that.
Thank you.
2-lane highway, both directions. Nobody can be next to you. It's 3.5 hours of nothing but 2-lane highway.
And you need to entertain yourself somehow.
Absolutely.
So what do you do with the other 3 hours and 28 minutes?
Well, it's not like we did it multiple
Snack.
times, but it was like
Snack, just eat down the road. Got it.
a couple of different snacks were happening, if you know what I'm saying.
That's
Oh
But
my God.
that's made for that.
I
But
can tell you, though, from personal experience, driving in a car in front of friends on our way to Lutzen one time, I could look back in the rear view and see my friend's head going up and down. And I'm like, oh my God, stop it.
she dropped something. She was trying to grab it
Yeah,
from between his
kept
feet. It was a chicken
dropping
nugget
it
she was trying to get
and
down.
kept dropping it.
Wow.
Kept
Boy.
dropping it.
And then came up and went, found it.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot.
Really
it was
like
on
with
camera.
ranch. Really like it.
Oh, I did too.
So anyway,
Okay. All right. So there's that.
yeah.
So you didn't get any. So now your car's going to be gone and you didn't have any love and ever in that car?
No, I know.
I mean, you're right though. When you get older, it's not like you're young and you're like, oh my God, we got to sneak around.
Don't try to lump yourself into that. You and Taylor are like a brand new couple. These two have given up
Okay.
a long time ago.
You got a new vehicle, have you? And that's a large vehicle. A Suburban is a large vehicle.
Yeah.
Have you in that? Because that's custom made for getting it on in the
Yeah, there's truly so much room.
right.
And it has some dark tinted windows, but no, That hasn't happened. We've had it since the January 1st.
But also, like, am I and I'm an overthinker for everything. Like, doesn't really sound like, hey, let's get in the back where the kids all sit all the time and let's just have our way with
stuck
each
to
other.
Des's face.
You know what I mean?
Oh my
Like,
God,
if all of a
ew.
sudden you
Yeah,
be like,
fishies. Oh, there that is.
finish up, and all of a sudden there's like a gusher pack next to you. Like, oh, that's Rivers. Oh, no.
Honestly, just the back. You know what I mean? It's a
The very
Suburban.
back,
So
yeah.
the back, there's just, you could just put a little something cozy in there. But then again, this is where I'm with Wes. We do have a home.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we have a bed.
You also have a boat, and we found out that was very easily accessible too.
That's because you sleep on it.
Yes, you do.
And that's where things happen sometimes.
When two people love each other.
Well, no, I know, but what about you and Marie?
Well, I mean, I've given her a good firm lecture a couple times over the
Oh,
last
have you?
couple of weeks. I have, and
no
I
wonder
said,
she's
listen,
so excited to be with you.
Listen, lady.
I said, listen, you know what my love language is. Tell me I'm pretty. My second one, though, is you have to show me physical. And I'm
You
not getting
are
my
telling me
physical
I'm
bucket
pretty.
filled. Oh, I have to be told I'm pretty.
You so like
You
because
are
that's
pretty.
very important to you. I didn't realize. I guess until the latest like week when last week you were like, she was like, just put it in, and you were like, I need to be romanced.
Yeah.
And I really didn't realize how much you
Words
have to have
of
the ego
affirmation.
stroke. Oh yeah, affirmation.
Aw,
Words
yeah.
of affirmation.
Mhm.
So does she have to do it for long? Does she have to tell
No.
you you're pretty for like
Still
30
my pretty,
minutes
yeah.
or?
And then
Just-
physical touch from people I love. I don't like physical touch with anybody else.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
you're-
He's always told us no to hugs. Should we take that personally, or is that?
I didn't notice like how directly in front of his face his microphone.
I just
was.
realized right now, too. I was like the whole time talking
It
with
was
my
literally
microphone.
just like that.
Because I've noticed this too, because I go back and look at these videos from time to time that
I
you
don't,
guys
I
all have
can't take it.
underarms and I've got an overarm microphone.
Oh, yeah, you're
So
right.
therefore I can't put, you guys can all have yours coming. Your mic.
No,
Yours
his is high
over,
too. His
kids,
is
but
high
yeah.
too. Yeah, but he knows how to move it.
Okay, but
But
I
it
also
is
have things
always-
I'm hitting over here. So
It's in front of all of our faces,
I
though.
ran
It
the
is
board
weird.
Here,
the other
look
day
at this.
for it, and somebody
Okay.
said
I
funny.
should
You're
just
not
hit
in a
my
car.
nose way harder than I plan to. I'm just starting to have a nosebleed. I'll be like,
Anyway, it's good now, Wes.
oh, that hurt.
Okay. My bad. Normally I try to remember and I completely forgot. So thank you for reminding me. But Crisco's new favorite thing, and we happen to have a sourdough in our midst.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
guys-
I am a sourdougher,
No, Des.
but
you
not this.
wait until you hear this.
Who just muted their mic right now?
I didn't touch mine.
Oh, no.
Mine's been muted the whole time.
Oh, no.
Well, it's the three of us. Did you just mute
You don't
yours?
touch anything on here.
Weird.
What are you talking about? Somebody just muted it. I muted it from the get go.
It just popped up on my screen. I was going to say, uh-oh.
Oh no, you're muted. Yeah, we're all muted. Well,
Okay.
we'll find out if it sucks.
Mine better not be muted because that's how everybody can hear this whole thing.
That's gonna be real bad if you mute it. Now I gotta find out if Wes muted is.
I
Hold
didn't
on.
touch it.
Oh,
I know.
no.
I just
I
want to
literally
make
didn't
sure.
touch
I'm
anything.
just making sure. Des just randomly said it, but there's nothing there.
It popped up and now it just went
Yeah,
away.
probably just was a weird.
It
'Cause
came
says
up
at the-
again.
it says at the top, mic is muted, but that's your mic.
Hmm.
That's
No,
it.
my
That's it. 'cause
mic is
mine says
muted.
mic is muted right here too. So
Who's Mike?
mic's on first.
All right, back to Cooter muffins.
No,
Cooter
I
muffins
tried
popped
to
up.
avoid it. I don't
Cooter-
want to hear about this.
Cooter muffins popped up. It's going to make everybody think twice. If Des like, I've got a sourdough starter for you, or any friend in your life is like, I've got a sourdough starter for you. Wait until you hear what this woman did. And obviously, most people think she's just being silly, but I don't know how
No,
she could
not-
have possibly gotten through this whole video without
Without-
cracking one time.
I don't think there was one comment. I looked at the comments. One person that was like, "Kudos to her for not cracking one laugh."
Cooters to her.
Nice,
Mhm.
nice.
Cooter muffins.
Cooter muffins are my husband's favorite breakfast. And if you don't know what that is, it is a muffin that you put your discharge in from your scooter.
Oh.
So what I do is I wear a menstrual
Nope.
cup all of the time, and it catches any discharge that comes out, and I just go ahead and put that in the fridge. And that's actually what this bowl here
Oh,
is.
God, I'm
It's
gonna throw up.
I do mix it with some powdered sugar so it tastes good, but that's discharge and powdered sugar. And I put it in the fridge, and it kind of thickens up over time. And I make a bunch of baked goods with it because it just adds like this little bit of a sour flavor. And I know everybody tastes different, but I taste a little
tastes
sour,
different.
he says. So it just adds like this sourdoughy flavor to it.
Dude.
Kind of like your own sourdough starter. My husband recently got a new job and he has to get up extra early. So he hasn't really had time to eat in the morning, if you know what I mean, because I don't wake up early. And so I decided
know.
I would just keep muffins in the fridge all of the time and he could just grab it and go and get a little taste of me every day. But they're super easy. It's kind of like you just follow,
She's
these are banana muffins, and
Mhm.
you kind of just follow the banana bread recipe and then just add a little taste of yourself.
How about all the dudes he now works with are like, never trust Jeff's rice
Ever.
cooking. Ever.
This is why you don't eat potluck food.
Yeah, true.
And
I'm never again.
Never again. I wasn't really one to care about it, but then you see stuff like that because it sounds so made up. She sounds like she just had a whole routine.
Yeah.
She never cracked. I know she probably could have done it 50 times until she got it perfect. There's no way you could go through that whole thing without it being real. There are weird people out there. We've seen a million different weird people, including ourselves. We do stuff that's weird that people are probably like, what the hell?
So would you try one?
No.
That
But she
is
looks
just
like a
sick.
woman who would make cooter muffins.
She does. That's the first thing I said to you. Is
First thing.
she just has that look of she definitely does this.
Like, I mean, she went into full detail about how her husband likes her sour. And I'm like, I don't even know what, it's like that. But she's like, don't freak out. It's just sourdough. It's the same flavor
No, it is
palette
not.
of sourdough. But she's saying the note
She's making
of her.
it seem just totally normal. And I'm telling you, that is not normal.
Okay, devil's advocate. Do you use any milk when you're making muffins or anything like that?
No, I mean, not normally because it's water is normally what would be.
Okay,
in
but
it.
milk in any kind of recipe.
Yeah,
That's a discharge from another animal. What's the difference if it's her discharge?
because it's different. One is milk and it's meant to be eaten
Well,
or drank.
obviously she doesn't get up in
Maybe
the morning.
not by us.
I'm just saying, is it that
yes, it's
far
Would
from
you eat it?
I would think about it. We drink secretions from each other's bodies all the time.
okay. So devil's advocate.
What secretion have you ever eaten from me?
Yeah, I was just
I'm
gonna
saying
say
from other people. That's
no,
her husband.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Women
true.
drink plenty of
You're doing
secretions.
the devil's advocate. It's not like we
Oh, we'll
drink.
add that in.
It's not like we drink milk from specific milk or cows we're dating or whatever. If Sidewinder came in here, said I made you a special batch of Cooter biscuits, would you eat it?
Cooter
That's
biscuits are different. Cooter muffins.
That's not my wife.
I know. Well,
So
you just
you-
did the devil's advocate with the cow.
So
it's not
he's
our
saying he
wife.
maybe would with his wife because it doesn't gross him
Yeah.
out as much because it's her.
We're trading all kinds of secretions with each other.
Like spit and stuff. I guess you're right.
Thank you.
No,
I mean,
but
you guys share a toothbrush, but that's not nearly as gross as cooter muffins.
Des was
No.
talking about her marks on her knees from the weekend.
That's true.
Secretions were moving.
Well, and I think that probably went down the drain, but
Hmm?
if we're thinking about
Are
it.
you talking about?
Look at this. She's like, yes, it is.
So therefore,
No,
is it really that bad? If you
Yeah.
think about it, when you just hear it out front, the first time you hear it, Cooter muffins, you're like, gross. But then if you really think about it, it really
No, it's
isn't all
gross.
that bad.
No, it's super
It's
sick.
But then
disgusting.
again, don't people, and this is dumb, and I might be completely wrong here, not the same thing, but don't, like, some women eat the placenta?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fathers do
Fathers do it too.
Mhm.
Like, that's
It's really,
that to me.
it's so many vitamins.
Oh, I
and so
get
many.
it, but I would. There's no
I couldn't.
way I could do that. I'd be like, oh,
Oh, you fry it up with little onions.
you'd never.
Yeah, you put
You
a little
have
powder,
never
little,
eaten it.
little flour in there, a little butter, a little garlic.
You know what the
They
sad
make
part
some
it
is?
into
onions.
pills. They make it into pills and you put it in smoothies. Ew.
Is it called a pill center?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
I
I
mean-
mean, I feel like you guys are really making this out to be a lot grosser
know
than
what?
it is.
No, what you should do is go home, do your like typical afternoon
Delight.
delight,
Uh-huh.
do it into some pancake starter or whatever.
Some batter, if you will.
Some batter, thank you. Batter yourself and then put it into the batter and then make something.
And I'll bring it in for you guys because you guys complain that I don't bring in the stuff I cook all the
I
time.
will
Oh,
now
you know
never
what?
eat anything.
I will literally, after this conversation, I would never trust Wes for food ever again. Even if he brought in a bar from Costco, I'd be like, he put a syringe in it or something.
Yeah.
Not a
I could
syringe.
see it. I could
Syringe.
see it. I could see him being like, if you ever walked up to a house and you were like, oh my God, check the candy for razor blades. I could see it being him.
Oh my
I
God.
could see it being Wes.
Blah. All right.
I wouldn't say razor.
I'm on
blades.
Reddit, and she's not the only one that does the Cooter muffins.
Yes, she is. These people are all making this up. Who would
Well,
ever
no,
do
I-
that?
Who would come up with that without it being a real
Somebody
thing?
who wants to have people watch it and talk about it.
No,
There's also families who sleep with each other. Things that we can never wrap our head around
true.
that are weird and creepy. And you're like, no way anybody would do that. But there's also families who are famous for it. Like it's weird, but Des, I think the thing we can all walk away with, there's somebody out there who's done everything. So somebody probably did it and went, I bet I'm going to get so many views and so many likes and so many reactions because that's all the internet is now. You want reactions. And who's talking about it more than just hearing about Cooter muffins?
By the way,
All right.
Urban Dictionary has muffin Cooter.
What's that?
It's a huge chubby one.
Like a.
Now
She's
you're
got a-
rethinking
She's
it.
got a muffin cooter.
I'm like, well, is it a blueberry muffin cooter or what are we thinking? Wow.
Okay.
It's just
Well,
all I can think of is Cooter Braun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
this is
Scooter Braun.
disturbing AF.
Yeah.
If somebody brought you one in,
No.
you wouldn't try it.
Nope.
You would not do it.
If Taylor made a batter with his
I don't want
splatter,
that.
He made you baby batter pancakes.
I don't want that. No, I will just.
would
take
you
regular,
try it though?
I'll just I'll just take a cup of the diesel. You know what I'm talking
no,
about?
I meant regular pancakes.
I know, but you just stopped at
Oh.
regular. So it sounds like I'll just take regular T-bone.
I'll take full leaded. I don't need it.
I'll take it straight from the source.
Yeah, I want high octane. Okay?
I drink right from the nozzle.
Yeah.
She's like, unless that syrup's also infused with a little bit of him, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. That seems less gross.
It does.
than a cooter
even to me.
thing. I don't know
Saying-
why.
Yes, I think her saying she saves her discharge in the refrigerator makes it sound grosser than it is.
Discharge
if it
is
just
nasty.
came
Just
straight from the
discharge.
valve,
Sounds bad.
yeah. If
I
it comes straight
thought-
from the spigot.
Oh God.
What?
I just like it makes me like my stomach hurt.
What did
Yeah.
I? What did I say?
Not you, just the thought of them.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like sitting here saying I haven't tried some really gross things, right?
What's
mean-
the grossest compared to a cooter muffin?
It's the grossest thing. You know,
He's like, I
You
have
know,
had
it's
some butthole bread.
person I almost married's Cooter muffin was not
That's what I was
I
thinking.
mean, if you just think about the wide gamut
not
of
my favorite thing. I'll tell you that.
the wide
Oh, you liked it then.
No,
wide gamut of foods we eat, right? If you think about it, like they have coffee that is actually goes through a monkey,
Yeah, it's
and they pick the coffee beans out of the poop,
dude.
or an egg. An egg. We're eating the discharge of a chicken.
God, they are good scrambled.
They're great.
why?
Or how about what's the one that's fish eggs that everybody caviar?
Oh,
Caviar.
caviar.
You're
which
eating
sounds
fish eggs.
gross to me.
Roe.
Dude, we were in Iceland and people were eating puffin. Like the state bird
They're
there
so
or like is like a penguin. It's a puffin penguin. And I'm like, they're so cute. And one of the people on the trip with us, Travis, you know who you are, literally goes, dude, I had puffin today. It was really good. I'm like,
No, what did it taste
everybody
like?
looked at him like horrified. And
Cooter
I thought,
muffins.
it tastes just like, no, he said it tastes like chicken.
Everything tastes like chicken.
I
It
know.
does.
I was like, that's so like, how do you
Ew.
look at that sweet little face? And then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I would love puffin tacos.
You know what you can eat. You don't have to look at a sweet little face.
Cooter muffins.
Oh
I don't know how you come back from this. What is the next segment we talk about on this
I
podcast?
don't
know.
I think it might have to be a short podcast today because it's
Huh.
Mm.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. It's going to really make me second guess your sourdough moving forward.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I can wholeheartedly 100% assure you my sourdough is Cooter discharge free.
Yeah.
You could probably sell a whole lot more though if you actually did it.
Oh.
You imagine Dez's Cooter muffins?
State fair.
Go get him at the state fair.
Come on.
Right
There's a
next
longer line than Sweet Martha.
Could you imagine?
Sweet Cooter muffins.
Right next to the Sweet Martha's
He sends-
cookie booth.
Dill pickle pizza or Sweet Cooter muffins.
Oh yeah, I
You
could
could
team up with
partner.
Rick.
Yes, it could be
Pickle
Rick's Pickle Cooter pizza.
You eat different things.
I wonder if you could put it in. I mean, you could
Oh,
probably
my
pickle
God.
with your Cooter.
You could do
juice.
so much with that.
God, don't pickle anything. You're like, that came in a cucumber and left a pickle. What the hell just happened?
Oh God.
Wow.
Oh God. Okay, yeah. We
This-
might.
I
have to-
don't know if we should let anybody hear this one.
This
idea.
is, you know what? This is on the internet. We didn't do anything.
That's true, this
They
is.
can hear the exact same clip we just played.
But there's also really bad stuff on the internet that we don't talk about.
On the what web?
We don't
On
talk
the-
about Cooter muffins.
Dark web.
Oh, she got it right. What did she say
Yeah.
the other day?
Didn't you say
She
the
was-
black web?
Yeah,
I
the
did.
black web.
Yeah.
It's on the black web.
Well,
On
it
the black
seems scary and dark.
web.
And that's where you find Cooter muffin recipes.
I did not find it on there.
Do you
I
Do
just
you
found
know
it on
how
TikTok.
to get there?
I don't, but I know people who do.
No.
I do
Really?
kind of want to see, but I'm afraid. It's one
Me
of those
too.
doors that I'm afraid to open.
I want to know how to open it.
I
You
don't
really? You would go and search around on the dark web? Because I used to work with a guy that knew all about it, and he's like, if you want to know, I'll tell you. And I'm like,
I don't.
I don't know if I want to do it.
Is it www.darkweb.com?
It is not.
What?
How
I
did
would have
you
never
find
thought of
it?
that.
Don't look
No.
up darkweb.com here, okay? That's probably the best one. I will say, I mean, it took me a long time just to use my iPhone's private section. Like, because you can search on like
Yeah.
websites or whatever, and then you can also hit one that says private search,
But-
so you don't have to worry about like things you're looking.
But why would you worry about that? Nobody else has your phone.
No, but I can set that up, and then if I hand you my phone, I can go back to the other one, so you can't see the crazy dark things I'm looking at.
You just click on the private thing, and I would.
That's what I'm. Well, you could, but you wouldn't see it.
Yeah,
typically.
you wouldn't know to.
You would have to like go in and like really be searching things out, and trust me, you do not want to hit the private tab.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I bet it's
Actually,
nothing but like blueberry pies and
Can
stuff.
I see
It's
what's
just
on your
people banging
private?
blueberry pies.
Can I
Show us
see-
one thing.
No,
One
Come
thing.
on.
no.
It's just
One thing.
years worth of Cooter pie recipes.
Can you imagine? It's just me.
He has
eating,
ordered it.
It's just me eating Cooter muffins. I ordered them on Gold
You're
Belly.
like, yeah, this is disgusting.
It's on Gold Badgie. I'm like, oh.
Can I just can I see one thing that's on your private?
No.
Why
Come
are you
on.
being so shameful?
What's on your private? You
Did
don't
I
even
talk
know how
about
to do it?
I've talked about
Yeah.
doing it with mashed potatoes and couch cushions and my mom's slipper.
But
I've talked
do you
about
see how
pooping
I have
in
a
lakes all
filter?
over to a point where now people won't let me in lakes or rivers around the Twin Cities. I've now talked about I think I would eat a Cooter muffin, and now you're like, but
Could you
I
imagine?
shall not share my private
Could you
things.
imagine you literally get kicked off of all 10,000 lakes in Minnesota? They're like, you are no longer allowed
There's
to
a
fish.
sign in front of each one. No Wesley's allowed.
Pick your
Oh my God.
milfoil and don't let this man in your water.
They're like, get Cooter muffins off the river, okay?
Mm.
We can't have them out here. You're going to be
Oh.
nicknamed Cooter Muffin.
You
now.
won't share. Don't deflect here. You won't share one thing. in
share
your-
what?
Share one thing in your private.
Come
One thing from
on.
what?
From your private browser.
Well, stop saying privates. That's weird when you
Wanna
say
see
it.
your
You're like,
private?
private browser.
One
Browser.
thing.
It's just porn. That's all
I'd
it's
like
on.
to
We
see-
want to know what your thing is.
What
It's-
flavor?
Well, no, it's just an actual actress. I don't know
Oh.
why this is such a big deal for
I
you.
want to see.
There you go, Des.
Is it a specific person?
Let me see.
There you go. You probably know. I
Look
shouldn't
at
put
the
it on the
name.
camera.
Oh, you're just on that one. So we've all
Look
been
at-
on that one.
Yeah.
Wait, look at the name of the website.
It's like
No,
YouTube.
it's quite literally. It's
What's the
a
name
very
of the
figurative.
website?
It's youriz.com.
No.
Let's just say
With
that.
the
It
J.
rhymes with Riz. Yeah.
You didn't know that existed?
You didn't
I've
know
never
that?
heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh, me
I
neither.
mentioned it one time, I think, when Ryan was here, and he was like, that might be the gayest sounding website you've ever been on. And I'm like, I mean, not really. It's
Just a
just telling
fact.
me exactly what's going to happen.
You come
Hey,
here.
sir, youriz.com.
Yeah, there's obviously Pornhub, there's Tube8, there's RedTube, there's you.
Dude, you know
YouTube.
a lot of websites.
No, you. I
Ugh.
didn't want to say it. Yeah, I know all of them.
Boy.
And you know they use a lot of the same videos on all
Is
of them,
this
and it
what
really
happens-
disappoints me.
Now with I know, right?
Yeah.
And now with Marie, is that what happens? He's like, hey, did you want to like do it in the car? And she's like, no. And then he just goes to a park by himself and he's in there watching RedTube. He's like, got it.
Ew, you do see people can see you.
No, my hand was down here. They can't see this.
Yeah.
They can't hear it either.
Guys, you know what? I got to say.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to take next week off.
Buddy, you're already off. Oh, is
But
it to
I'm-
make a special batch of Cooter muffins?
Oh my God.
No,
we
crepes. She's going to be in France.
Cooter crepes.
Oh, God. To do a video
Only if they're
of it.
chocolate
Oh. Okay, just end this.
hazelnut
Yeah.
ones. Hazelnut.
We
Oh,
can't end it. We're just gonna
I
end
am
it.
sorry. We apologize. We love you. It won't be so nasty tomorrow.
Maybe.
Bye.
Maybe not.
Frisco, Des, and West, the
Cooter cutter.
After Hours podcast.
After Hours.